Hello everyone, welcome back for another live trading session. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So let me just show you guys my screen. So these are the trades we had for last session. As you can see, pretty good session. So first two trades weren't so good. It was down about, 320, 130, about 450. So it's down about 450. Then we come back 165 plus, 41 plus, and then these two very nice trades, 1.4, 1.4k, nearly 1.5. Actually, I think that's 1.5. Let me just be precise. So we have 728 and 788.56. That was the profit on those two trades. Very nice, very nice. 1.5k. I closed them very late, as you can see, 23.53. So yeah, this Bitcoin trade was very late. We had a bit of a hiccup with the Wi-Fi. All good, back again. So yeah, we obviously I left that trade for longer to maximize profits, as you know we entered a pretty good position already. So I kept checking for the day to see where we are, but yeah, I closed it at the end of the day, which was very good. So we have that very nice trade right there. So currently we seem to be so we broke above 80k. And that was at 7 AM today actually. Now we did come for a move back down right there. So this is where that liquidity was, as you can see, 79k. Now a push back up to the upside might be more reasonable, as we do have more liquidity there. We've got a lot more liquidity in upside. So we've got 101 million liquidity at 81,118. So well, obviously we have to keep Glint open. We do have a lot of very important news that we have going on. So we have to obviously, be prepared for all of that. Now, if we come in for the 1 minute time frame, we can kind of see the price has been moving within this current level. So let's get a horizontal line there. I don't believe we'll get a key level, maybe something like that, and then that for the upside. I mean, yeah, that's as close as we're going to get for now. So this could be, oh no, I just moved it. So this could be a false break, unless we get now obviously a failed move, a failed continuation to the downside, and then a further move back up bullish. Now, if we look at flow, it seems we are at a low here. So price kind of bounced up off of that low there, as you can see. So Yeah, it seems we might be in for that move to the upside now. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Now, as you can see, we are in. We've got a big bullish candle there. We're not going to go in on that yet. We don't want to obviously jump in and then, yeah, well, that looks like a false move to the upside maybe then. Unless we get a continuation. So let's have a look, what have we got? More liquidity in the upside. Oh no, we've actually got more liquidity downside. 63 million shorts, 11 million longs. Whales are very, very bullish. Mid is neutral. Retail is also neutral. Now I believe we have surpassed that previous low. Yes. So we'll most likely be going in for a move to the downside now. So looking at 77,776 maybe. So maybe we can catch that move there.
It's like a do not.
Right. Maybe we've got a rejection there. It's hard to currently predict. Everything will most likely be based on the news. So I definitely believe we will get something more critical today. So, 1 second, I'll just... Right, we'll have a look. Nothing too crazy on Forex Factory. We've got something tomorrow. Jolt's job openings, not too crazy. We've got quite a bit for the Canadian dollar on Friday. We've got employment change, unemployment rate, and then unemployment rates as well. So we've got 2 unemployment rates. Oh, that's for USD. So for USD, we've got the unemployment rate, and then for the Canadian dollar, unemployment rate, and the employment change. So I've got quite a few things. Oh, that's 3:30 p.m. on Friday. So Friday is pretty major for the US dollar and the Canadian dollar. Yo, 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 hello, hello. How are you guys? How are you guys? I apologise, haven't seen your comments, somehow I've missed it. I do apologise. Yes, I can see them now. Right. liquidity isn't moving, so we can take a look. Yeah, that move was a false move. So sometimes we do get it where we come past the previous low and we do get a reversal, and that is currently what has happened. So the market is very, very volatile right now, and we will see major impacts from news that we will get, you know, as we go further in the day. We may even see some critical news today. Obviously, depends if it's good or bad. We'll put ourselves in the best position that we can to obviously be as profitable as possible. Now, as you know, Bitcoin correlates very much to other coins. So we had Pudgy Penguins as well. We traded Pudgy Penguins on Friday. As you can see, we are kind of trending within this level right now. So I believe we might have an uptrend forming. So we may be able to come in for a short position above that previous high. So if we get past this previous high, we could come in for a short position. Now, liquidity is relatively in the 81k range. So Bitcoin is currently at a high of so since January the 31st, we haven't seen Bitcoin this high. As you can see, we may be even breaking through that structure there. So the chance is obviously there. So Bitcoin, on the other hand, is currently kind of consolidating within this level now. So we could come in for a short position on that resistance level. So we'll go in at 79k and 33. So we'll go limit order. We'll do 79,033. So take profit is 78,701. 78,701. We'll do 79,100. 150. 20. Yep, that'll do. We've got a 4-to-1 profit to loss ratio there. So, yeah, we'll come in for that. Alright, so we've got 7801.5. $78.67. $78,670. Right, there we go. And then we had 79,120, I think. 79,120. There we go. We have that open position for a short position there. So. Yes. Very deep groove. I did think it was going to come in further for a push to the downside. We have got a lot of liquidity in the downside. We've got 63.3 million shorts, 14.9 million longs. Whales are very bullish, mid is slightly bullish, but liquidity lays in the upper area. Let me show you. So liquidity we have in this upper range. This liquidity is it's like it's been filled, but it's still there. So we've got 90 million, 96, or 71, 74, 70 something, 180, 40, 50, and so on. So we've got a rather, a big chunk of liquidity in this area. So ranging from 80.5k to 81.2k. So it's a rather big chunk of liquidity. So we've got many blocks, but altogether there is quite a lot in this region. So it's not all sat, in one place. It's like a bigger chunk, but it's a bit more spread out. So it seems we've already taken that position there. Question is, are we going to come for a push to the upside? But we have been consolidating nicely within this range, as you can see. So let's have a look at Pudgy Penguins. What have we got? We'll come in for a short position on Pudgy Penguins as well. And we'll come in for 0.009904. 0.009904. Not bad. That's a good low. But we have actually been moving in a uptrend by the looks of it. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. We have the lows coming slightly higher than the previous ones, so this is kind of the structure we have. So we've got the first low, the second low, third low, and each one is higher. So we may even be pushing further into the upside. We're seeing a little bit of struggle. Seems like we want to push higher to the upside. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Yeah, it's relatively okay. So it's important to keep your news open. So I like to use Glint. Glint is pretty much a website, terminal, whatever you want to call it. It pretty much gives you all the latest news. So when any major news comes out, it immediately shows you. So here, obviously, this Bloomberg post was tweeted literally at 5:21. Oh, look, it's 5:21. So it's super fast. And personally, I use this because it puts me in the best situation I can. Obviously, the faster you get it, the faster you know where to position yourself. So yeah, it's a very nice website to use. So make sure you guys have a look if you haven't already. Oh, that's kind of cooked. That is kind of cooked. We've got a very big push there. Very big push there. But the question I have got is that an actual move, or are we just gonna liquidate those positions and come in for a move back down to the support level? That's what I'm wondering right now. Let's refresh that. See where we are candle wise. It kind of depends on this candle as well now. If we continue pushing, then we'll most likely be in for a move to the upside. If not, and we come obviously bearish again, back into that key level, then we'll be okay. But if we do break above, then we'll most likely see a move all the way back up to 79k, 79.8k really. We don't have anything kind of stopping us from, you know, gaining all that distance there. So let's have a look. We are in a bit of a hiccup at the minute. Question is, are we going to see Bitcoin continue that move? We could come in for a trade, but we don't want to. Obviously, this you know, move is very big as well. What have we got liquidity wise? Yeah, it's all still in the upper range. We've got 85 million liquidity at 79.7k now. Sorry, 79,737. And now we are at 79,208. I did just jump in on that trade there for a long position. I think we might have to close Pudgy Penguins, as Bitcoin is coming very bullish. So we will close that there. Where was Pudgy Penguins? I think Pudgy Penguins dipped as well, yeah. So we're jumping on that as well. Back up to 0.010199. There we go. Iran said ships going through the Strait of Hormuz without its permission face serious risks hours after President Trump announced a new initiative to help vessels get through the checkpoint. I mean, that doesn't sound too positive, if I'm totally honest. It looks like won't be struggling to get that traction there.
whole wave of people that just might just try and listen to it, you know what I mean? Because you can't deny house music, like, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what.
We've fallen slightly there. Not too worried just yet. We're still possible to make higher highs and higher lows. So coming in for an uptrend. So it won't be a relatively large move, you know, like we have here. So it might be more spread out and less obviously sharp. So what I'm expecting is a move like this. So we'll obviously get what we had here, just a big dump in the market. We'll most likely see a slow move up to that 79k. Now liquidity is still in that upside, and yeah, we've still got that 125 mil. Big block of liquidity there. We're still looking pretty positive. Looking even better now, as we do have, by the looks of it, that higher high to higher low outcome kind of coming. seeing a bit of weakness there actually from that uptrend. So we do actually need to come past this previous high that we have in order to gain that higher high to higher low movement that we have. Otherwise, this could be seen as weakness and we may be in for a move to the downside. We need to see a bigger push. We're not getting it. We're not getting it. We're seeing a bit of a hiccup. It's not what we want to see. Not what we want to see. We want to see that continuation, that bigger move to the upside. We're seeing weakness. We're seeing weakness. Is it weakness or is it resistance? That's the question. There's more liquidity in the upside, but we do have a bigger ratio for shorts to longs. So we have 63.9 million shorts, 15.3 in longs. Now, shorts do look to be dominating, but longs is most likely institutions and the bigger players maybe. Well, that's what it looks like anyway. There we go. We've got a bigger move there. Pudgy Penguins is lagging a little bit, I believe. Sometimes it does do that and then it kind of jumps relatively hard. So looking at a 776 USD profit for Bitcoin. We do get to that previous high. That is what we are aiming for. And as for Pudgy Penguins, we are looking for a move back up to that level there. So we have a 941 profit for Pudgy Penguins. We are looking pretty good right now. We've got nearly 300 USD in profit, and we are still continuing that move to the upside. More liquidity on upside. Whales are extremely bullish as well. We are looking pretty good. I did get slightly worried that we were gonna, come in for a reversal there, but it looks like we had, those sellers stepping in, giving it, getting it down, and now we have that bigger move to the upside. So we'll most likely see a little dip before we come even higher. That's what we normally see anyway. So yeah, we'll definitely see a little bit of a dip, maybe a bit more accumulation until that move towards the upside continues. Very nice though, very nice start. I think we had a bit of a dodgy trade there in the right in the beginning. I believe we rushed it a little bit too fast. Right, you guys watch my trade. and I will be back in just a second. What have we just got there? Nothing too important. Alright, I'll keep that open so you guys can watch the trade. looking pretty good. Pudgy Penguins is kind of not doing what it's supposed to do. Not sure why. Not sure why. Looks like it's not being able to break through that high there. I don't want to exit too early before we get a push or continued push to the upside. Bitcoin does need to show us a bigger push to the upside, and maybe that would obviously push Pudgy Penguins through this level that is kind of currently struggling to get through. So you can see it's a very slowed down. So the move from this low was relatively fast, as you can see. Relatively fast move to the upside, and then we kind of even out, as you can see from the RSI. So yeah, Bitcoin is still pushing up to that level. Very nice. Yeah, Pudgy Penguins is kind of not having it. It's not having it whatsoever. The thing is, with Pudgy Penguins, it's a lot more volatile, so you can lose a lot of your capital in a very short amount of time. So you've got to be careful when trading that. It's the same as gold. Gold is very volatile and it does move very fast. Seems it's caught that momentum back again, and it is in for a push to the upside as well. But we do need to see a stronger move to the upside. There we go, there's a bit of a push there. A much larger push compared to what we had earlier. Much larger. Now Bitcoin is slowly coming to that take profit that we have. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Do 8586 limit order, short position. 8586. We'll come in for a hefty amount there. Pudgy Penguins, look at that. Let's have a look at that Bitcoin. 800 trade that was. Look at that. Crazy. And then this Pudgy Penguins trade will put us in a nice amount of profit. So before we do that, I am going to put in a trade of 8586 for a short position. Now that would be, let's go with this middle kind of consolidation phase. So we'll go 79,750 for take profit. 79,750 short position there. Now, Pudgy Penguins has broken through, but we've seen somewhat of a rejection there. Let's have a look what Bitcoin does. Is it going to continue? Or are we going to hit that resistance level and come straight back down? What did we have happen here? So it looks like here we had rejection at the level multiple times, and then a push through it finally. I believe we've just got a push through that level there. Yep. So we are currently looking very volatile, as you can see. Price is jumpy. Price is very jumpy. We're at 433 profit with Pudgy Penguins now. We did take a nice $800 trade just then on Bitcoin. Oh. As you can see right here, 1 second. Right there, 800 for Bitcoin. We did kind of get cooked on that trade there, but we are in profit, which is good. We're at 619 profit on that Pudgy Penguin trade. We need Bitcoin to push a little bit further, and we will get that take profit. We could even put it ever so slightly higher, actually. As I do believe Bitcoin will come for a further push to the upside. Ethereum, everything is very bullish right now, very bullish. Bitcoin is in for that push to the upside of that previous high. What have we got? We've got that sell limit order at 80,586. Now, what have we got? I think we've got a very reactive price at the minute. We still seem to be coming bullish though. Very reactive price, very reactive price. What have we got liquidity wise? We've got 189 million at 80.6k, and now, yeah, our limit order is set at 80.586k. So we are very, very close. I believe Bitcoin will come up and obviously snatch that liquidity. We're very, very close, very, very close to that liquidity at the top. So we're sat at 80, we're very jumpy. I can't even tell you the exact price we're currently sat in. So we're sat from 80.4k to 80.1k. Very reactive price right now, as you can see. Jumping, well, all over the place. So we've still got those bullish candles higher than the previous, which is a good sign. So we are super close to that sell limit order for that short position being taken. You can see for yourselves how reactive Bitcoin is right now. All over the place, very crazy move. You can see we're kind of trying to get through this level that we have in the upside right here. So we've got about 4 seconds left on that candle there. You can see them candles have been hitting something in this level at the top here. You can see each candle has obviously ended in this little chunk that we have here. So if I were to draw a line, you can see that they all kind of stay within this level right here. So they're not getting past this area that we've got here. They're not getting past. So most likely what we'll do is we'll gain enough of that momentum that we'll just smash through. We do have 170-ish million liquidity. Let's have a look. 189 million liquidity at 80,600. And now I've got even more at 81,000. We've got 164 million liquidity at 81k now. So we're kind of like hovering around 80.1 to 80.4k. So the recent low that we've got is 80,371. Price is very reactive right now, as you can see. We tried to get through many times, but this may be that move to the downside. So we haven't come past that previous low. So now we may even see a retry of this level here to break through it. So we'll maybe retest it or even come through it if we've got enough of that strength. You can see how reactive the market currently is. See, we're going to retest that level again. Price is slowly creeping back up to that level there. Sellers are keeping the price, they're pushing the price back down. But you can see we're slowly creeping back up to that level there. do have a lot of strength from the buyers.
God made me funky. Straight to the bone. Oh yeah, you know. Swinging a beat like this makes me wanna go back, you know. Back in the 70s, you know. Something like my man James Brown would say. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, you know. God made me funky. And I'm just glad he made me that way. Plus you gotta get ready. Don't let that bus blast you by.
Wales are very bullish. Mid is slightly bullish. Retail on the other end is neutral. I don't want to be seeing that come back down past that previous low. With that liquidity of 186 million is very, very close. Very, very close. And now I've got 193 million liquidity at 81k. We've got 189 million at 80.6k. Oh my god, there's so much liquidity being put into the market. So we've got 184 million at 79.5k, 173 million at 79.4k, and then 156 at 79k. So we are very, very, I'd say, equal liquidity wise.
That's my man Visual would say. Oh yeah, you know that God made me funky, and I'm glad He blessed me that way. Yeah, get up for the downstroke. And once again, all right, two squares. Yeah. You know, God made me funky, and I'm glad He made me that way. Yeah.
So we're slightly creeping back up to this kind of resistance level that we have. Price couldn't obviously crack through there previously many, many times.
And I'm glad He blessed me that way. 'Cause I'm one funky brother.
Now that liquidity is sat at 80.6k. So we are like kind of, you know, creeping back up to it.
That most brothers can't achieve. You know what I'm saying? You got to be funky to get some of this, you know what I'm saying? To understand a group like this, you got to be funky. And if you ain't funky, don't worry about it.
Oh my days.
Because you can't understand.
The liquidity is literally changing by the minute.
My groove is so complex, you know, comes from a
Now we've got 223 million at 81k. So we may even have to kind of put this sell, this short position higher. So we can come in actually at, let's do 80.8k or 81. We'll do 81.
And I'm glad He blessed me that way.
Why have we not changed? 81,000 I need to put. It's somehow not letting me put it on, so very strange, very strange. Liquidity keeps changing more and more. 265 million now, oh my days. And that is all at 81k. Actually, no, we've got we've got an equal split. So we've got 265 million at 79.4k and 81k. We've got 189 million at 80.6k, where we had that short position ready, and then we have 156 million at 79k. So yeah, we are looking pretty equal on liquidity. So that liquidity we had previously is no longer yellow, it's blue, as it's a little bit, less. So the most critical ones are the yellow ones. So we have one at 81k and 79.4. So price has dipped to 80k, 80.03. Very, very hard to tell. Like, we could either go for a retest of that level and push even higher up to that 81k, or we don't have enough for that momentum and we actually come in for a reversal. We're coming for a reversal from where we currently are and grab that liquidity in the downside. But structure wise, we are currently looking to maybe even push higher to the upside. So the high for now is 80.586. That is currently the high that we've had in these, what have we got, 4 or 5 months. So about 4 months, that's the highest we've been. But you can see price is still creeping back up to that level. Pretty fragile position, I'm not gonna lie. Flow doesn't really tell us too much. I mean, news-wise, we haven't had anything today really. We've mainly been just trading based on that previous high. Yeah, liquidity has just dropped significantly. Seems to be slightly more on the upside. We just went from about 250 mil to 193 now. So we've still got 193 at 81.1k.
There's a nicer push from the buyers now. It would be nice to see that price coming back up to that level and actually cracking through it. That was very strange. The price kind of just like jumped. Where do we have that liquidity? 78.6k, 79k. We're coming for a short position at 79k. Actually, we can leave that order there that we have. Do the same on Pudgy Penguins. .009911. 0.009911. Where is Bitcoin? Yeah, we're still leaning bearish. We're not making any moves to the upside. We've come past that previous low. Put that to 80k actually. Still 193 liquidity, 193 million that is. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. 180, 190, 189. What have we got? The UKMTO says the cargo vessel reported a fire in the engine room. The cause of fire is unknown at this time. We are leaning bullish. You can see Pudgy Penguins is a lot more, what do you say, volatile, higher. I mean, you put money into gold, say you trade gold, you can see price is very, very active. And you can be, I don't know, 50 down, 100 up, 100 down, 50, 150 up. Very, very choppy. So we're still making those lower lows. Got something maybe happening here. Shipping firms question safety in Strait of Hormuz despite Trump plan. The president says US Navy will guide stranded ships out of waterway, but report says warship was hit by Iran. I mean, that does not sound very well put together in that case. Are we in for a reversal? We'll need to come past that previous high actually to be making a move back up to the top. Hello, hello. Seems like we've got resistance there. We seem to be, not have enough of that momentum to break through that previous high, and we are in for a move to the downside again. We need to see that move continue. We need to come past that previous low, which is around here. See, we've got some resistance here. That price is coming a little bit bullish there. Price is currently very, very volatile. Very volatile. So we did fail to come past that previous high, but now I believe we will continue lower. There's a much larger move there, much larger move. Question is that the actual move or is that a fake out? Kind of looks like a fake out. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Maybe not. Maybe not. That just absolutely dumped. Holy shit. Holy shit. Bro. If we hit this trade at the top, I'm not gonna lie, my hands are sweaty. Like, my hands are literally sweaty. We're at 1k profit already. We are very close. We are very close to that take profit. Have we got one for Pudgy Penguins? Yes, we do. So that would put us like in a similar position actually. Bitcoin and Pudgy Penguin take profit size wise. See, buyers are trying to push back on that price. There's a continuation there. Like, that price is super volatile. Super volatile right now. It's actually crazy. We're at 1.2k profit already. We are so close. We are so close to that take profit. Price is going crazy. Going absolutely crazy. What the hell? Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the upcoming videos. Make sure to check out today's video as well. Breaking, IRGC spokesperson says vessels violating regulations announced by guards in Strait of Hormuz will be stopped by force. That doesn't sound too positive. Sounds like more conflict is happening. Drone attacks. Petroleum drone attack. UAE's Fujairah says fire erupts in petroleum industrial site following drone attack from Iran. What? Price has slowed down a little bit. We don't want to be coming past that previous high. In a galaxy that demands strength, America stands ready. This is the way. May the fourth be with you. As always, those funny like pictures and stuff on the 4th of May. I think what is it? What is the 4th of May? Is it Independence Day? I'm not too sure. I'm not American. Yeah, restoration of independence. We're still not cracked through that previous high. It wants to. There we go. There's a stronger move to the downside. We're still seeing that strength from the buyers there, but sellers seem to be pushing back heavily. Now, liquidity, where we got? So we sweep those 2 blocks of liquidity. Next one is, yeah, it might even be for a move to the upside, you know. If we come past the previous high, then yeah, we're gonna close that. All we've been doing is making lower highs. Like, nothing's happened regarding the lows. Now that price is going crazy. We're gonna shit. Close, 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 close. Bro. There we go. What the fuck is going on? Somehow I've entered a long position. That is fantastic. Oil futures extend gains. US up over $3 and Brent up over $5 after UAE's says fire erupts in petroleum industrial site following drone attack from Iran. Let's have a look. Put in a short position limit order at 0.010105. Right, we'll go 0.010113. 0.009943, 0.009943. This is bugging. It is bugging. In the park, cities. No. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even want to go in for that trade. Why have I... And I can't even close it. Bruh. What have we got liquidity wise? 193 million. Yeah, so there's a lot more liquidity in the upside actually. Cancel that one. Now we could go in for a long position. Well, that was unfortunate, wasn't it? .10084. There's a big pump there. So we've got nearly about 400, maybe even more liquidity. Let me just calculate it actually. We're still bullish, we're still leaning bullish. So we have got 189.28. So we nearly got about 850 million in liquidity in the upside. So I believe we will get a push to the upside. Price is all over the place right now. Very volatile, very volatile. US destroyers, merchant ships. It's like 1 minute you're down 200, next minute you're up 300. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. Price is literally all over the place. Look at it. All over the place. Surprise C is trying to break up above. You can see we've had many failed attempts. This is exactly what I'm talking about. 1 minute you're up 150, next minute you're down 200. I mean, it's not even minutes, it's actually seconds. Like now we're up 170, now we're down 100, now we're up now we're down 50, 100 and, yeah, it's crazy. Crazy, very volatile, very volatile. There's a lot of people in the market right now, 92.4 million liquidations. Zero point 0.0102. 0.0102. It's a pretty good position, looking at it from a wider angle. But that's if we gain that momentum and we actually come up for that bullish move. Currently we are looking very split down the middle. Price is volatile. 1 minute it comes straight back down, next minute we're going bullish. Seems may have had another rejection there. But yeah, we do have a lot of liquidity in that upper range. So we've got 193, 164, 180 and that 189. Downside, we've only got 150 at 79k. So we've got 3 times as much liquidity in the upside than the downside. So So it looks like we've made a new low, but that's if price continues to come bullish. So already here in this area we've made higher highs and higher lows. So we've got that first high, first low, second high, second low by, well, that's what it looks like anyway. So we are expecting a third high above that one there. Let's refresh that quickly, see how much time we got on that candle there. Got 7 seconds left. So we've made another high there. Looks like it anyway. Yep. Seems we might see a push, a stronger push to the upside. We are slowly getting there though. Slowly but surely. I don't think we've had a change in liquidity. News-wise, we've not got anything at all. We have only recently had those drone attacks on the UAE, but that's about it. So all these things on, let's say you've got Telegram, they're not really a legit news source. So things like Bloomberg, The Guardian, independent. Things like that, sources like that actually are legit. So obviously make sure you trade with the correct news. So you don't want to get misinformed and then taking a trade and then you just lose, because that would be very, very sad. That would be very bad. Very sad, very bad. Yeah. We are in for that big bullish move now. Pudgy Penguins is currently kind of stuck within this structure right now. So it looks like a key level. We are making a higher high, actually. We're making higher lows, but the highs are kind of unpredictable, if I must say. So we've made a big move to the upside there. We're slowly creeping up to that level of liquidity that we have at the top. So liquidity hasn't changed. We still have those multiple blocks. So there's 4 blocks of liquidity in this upper range. We're still coming back up to that level. Let's have a look at the previous time we had that move to the upside. Was it here? So here we had that push, came down slightly, but then we kind of rounded off. Yeah, we kind of rounded off. We're getting kind of like mixed signals currently. Wales seems to be very bullish. We've got 200 and plus 202 mil in liquidity. Have slowed down. You see we slowed down a bit here on these bearish candles, so we could be in for a continuation to the upside. Kind of neither going bullish or bearish. We're kind of stuck within this structure right now. Yeah, I'll break through that there. there's a bigger bullish move. Yeah, I mean it's very slow. I feel like the market slowed down a little bit, unless we are kind of waiting for a bigger move to actually happen. Pudgy Penguins is down. It's at that low now. Where is our indicator? RSI is kind of okay. 36, it's not, it's not too bad. So may even see a continued move to the downside. What about Bitcoin? Yeah, as well, same kind of thing. That liquidity has not changed at all. It's still strong, it's still sat there, but we are looking like we're struggling to gain that momentum to continue pushing further. We are struggling to push further. Pudgy Penguins are slowly coming back up. Slowly but surely. We do need to see a further push through this level. I feel like we've come back up to it many times, and it's yeah, we need to see a further move. Liquidity remains high in the upper range. What have we got? The United Arab Emirates says Iran launched 4 munitions towards a Middle Eastern country. The UAE's Ministry of Defense says 3 Iranian missiles were shot down offshore, while 1 splashed down in the sea. This latest act comes as the United States begin carrying out Project Freedom, guiding stranded ships from the Strait of Hormuz. Iran just struck a cargo ship trying to pass. US warships fired upon with warning missiles. Iran controls the straits. We don't need your permission to defend our waters. There we go. There we go. Question is, are we going to continue pushing or not? Where are we at right now? We've still got quite a long way to go. We're at 80k now. We've still got a bit more to go. But we are on that move to the upside actually. Pudgy Penguins is kind of in the same range. It doesn't want to come bullish at all. Like I would have expected Pudgy Penguins to already be in at least about a 300 profit right now already. But you can see it's kind of stuck within this kind of range that it's got right now. I would have expected it to be at least like somewhere within that mid range of this whole move here. So about here where my cursor is right now. We need to be very alert on these news sources because that is obviously very, very important that we do stay on them. Because any kind of news, well, it's either good or bad, will kind of determine where price kind of reacts. So currently we are in for that move to the upside. We are up 19% for Bitcoin, 5% for Pudgy Penguins. I think Pudgy Penguins is gaining some traction now. It looks like it anyway. Yep. Seems like it's gaining some traction. There we go. There's a bigger move. We want to see Bitcoin coming past that previous, well, ideally we want to see it come to 81k. 81k would be, yeah, I mean, it'll be pretty crazy. Currently we're sitting at nearly 1k profit, 800, 900, 950, hovering around there. I think price is going to be a bit getting a bit more volatile, getting a bit more crazy right now. We did see a little decline. That was the resistance level in the daily time frame there, if I remember correctly. Let's have a look. We'll get rid of these levels so you guys don't get confused. We'll close that, shut that off, shut that off, shut that off there. Yeah, we are literally at the top of that range. So we are obviously looking at a daily time frame. This movement is obviously from today's movement. So we did come to a high of 80.586k, which is pretty large, right? So liquidity wise, we are still looking for that push to the upside. We're still the same, nothing has changed. That's the highest amount we've got in a single order block. So that is at 81k, I believe. Yeah, so 81.1k is where we have that 193 million. We go a little bit lower, we have 164 million at 81.05k. Now we get a little bit lower, 189k, 189 million at 80.6k. So go back in the 1 minute time frame. It seems we've got a bit of resistance there. Let's have a look on flow. We don't want to be coming past that previous low. That wouldn't be too good. Ideally, we now want to be seeing push to the upside, but then also making a higher high, giving us that higher high, higher low, what we're looking for. But yeah, ideally, we want to be coming up and getting all that liquidity sat at the top. So you can see we've not come past the previous low, so it'd be very nice to see that continuation to the top. We might have some consolidation within this range right now until we get a further move. So currently we're sat at 79.988k. You can see we've got a level here that we are not quite strong enough to break through yet. We are still kind of pushing up for that level though. Yeah, liquidity has not changed, still that 193 million there. I've had confirmation of that level, as you can see. Let's stay on flow for a little bit and just watch how the market actually moves. So it broke above just 80k there, I believe. So we got to 80k, I think it's 80.9k. If had a bit of a rejection there again. So you can see we're trying to get through this level multiple times now. But we've got one more second. That candle is fully formed. See if we get a retest on that level there. I mean, it is what we're looking for. It is what we're looking for. We don't want to exit too early. We've got to kind of be just on time. You can see buys are stepping in, not letting that price come up. But it depends obviously who's stronger. We're slowly creeping back up to that level there. So these sellers are actually stepping in pretty aggressively, not letting that price come up. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? And that is what we call some BS, some straight BS. Bro. Or was that a move to just sweep all of them positions?
So what you gonna do when the one man wrecking crew steps up from the job to never ready? I rock the beat hard, got the blast for the petty. If you're ready though, keep coming into the stage and feel the roll back, then the pleasures of the race. The rampage, my people will not tell us. If you want, we'll recognize. Up and rise, my movement generation, the penetration, soul sensation, born to live, fat like the mind. Yo, I pass through my people, all sip the wine. Cause time is short, the style gets hard. Represent to the way, rough, rugged, and star. Worldwide, worldwide. So everybody come on.
It's a very strange market right now.
So everybody come on.
reckon that was a fake out. Now liquidity and upside is still there. Still there. So we'll look at Pudgy Penguins. CBS is always late. CBS is literally like the one news source you don't even want to watch because they are super late to the party all the time. They are literally always late. So this happened about half an hour ago, and yeah, they are super late. Seems we've got that reversal there. So now we'll most likely get that push towards that upside, the one that we were looking for earlier. Traders add to bets on Fed interest rate hike by March 2027. I mean, there's not too much news-wise. We've been getting, relatively nothing. I believe that this big move that we had here was actually a fake out, and maybe even be a move for the upside. So you can see how many times we've got rejected from this level at the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, and then we made that big bearish move there. We've still got loads of liquidity in the upside, but nearly 800 million. So 189 there, 97, 108, 180, 164, 193. So there's relatively a lot of liquidity in the upside. For downside, we've got 150, 60, 148 and 90. So it's a lot less than we have in that upside.
You cry for everything, you don't cry for love. Cry for love. Lift me up, lift me up. Cry for love, 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 cry for love.
I've got a bigger move to the downside there. There we go, there's Bloomberg, there's a Bloomberg post. The VTT oil terminal in the United States, oh my god, I can't speak. In the United Arab Emirates, the city of Fujairah has been hit in an aerial attack amid an uptick of strikes on Monday in the vicinity of the Strait of Hormuz. Now that is not good.
Nobody clicks there.
Oh, what a day. Yeah, take it easy today. But you're the one of me, so I keep on working. I can see that the trees are calling back the leaves. Sunday was a sharing day, but I keep on working.
So I think we're going to be retesting that level again. That's what it looks like anyway. So that resistance level that we have at the top, obviously it's clearly visible. We have multiple candles obviously confirming that the level is there. But yeah, we've had many rejections from that level, but at the same time we do have a huge amount of liquidity at the top. I'm not really sure why I exited that trade. Mostly, I believe, because of fear. I did see a very big bearish candle, so yeah, I got a bit worried. Now, we did come back in at a similar price range, which is good. Now we are up about 600. So this was actually a fake out. So you can see we hit, we got rejected from this level multiple times, and then we had a big bearish candle there, which most likely shut everyone out. And the fact that we had, well, previously we couldn't get there, so we had to do a big move to the downside in order to obviously gain the access through this resistance level that we had. So we're at 1k profit already. We are actually coming up to that level of what did we have? We had 80. So at 80.35k, that is where we struggled to previously come through. very big move there to the upside. So 80.506, so 80,506 is the previous high that we had. So we haven't obviously came above that high yet. So 80,309 was actually the previous high that we struggled to get through to. Here we have 80,371. That's what we previously struggled at. We're getting closer and closer to that level there. So we're getting actually closer to our big liquidity level at 80k. So we have liquidity sat at 80.6k. We have about 190 something million liquidity. Yeah, so we have 190.28 million liquidity at 80,616. So we are getting closer and closer to that liquidity chunk. So it seems the buyers, the sellers are actually protecting this level. So we need to be actually coming past that previous high. So 8,400 is already looking very positive. We need to see that continued push from the buyers and smash through and get that liquidity at the top. So we are creeping up closer and closer now. Very nice. So this is currently the level where we most likely will struggle. So realistically, we'd need a stronger move in order to actually gain through that resistance that we have. So liquidity is very close, 80.6k. So 80,616 is where we are headed. We are currently at 80,230. So we have about 400 dollars to move. I will drop where that liquidity is sat. Now we are right there. So that is where that liquidity lies. So when we do come past to that liquidity, once we get it, we'll most likely even jump to that 81k that we have. So currently above, we've got about nearly 800 million in liquidity, which is a very, very big amount. So I am still leaning to that bullish side. We'll most likely get a bit of a prolonged move until we actually get that push. So most likely in this current situation we'll get a accumulation phase. So we'll just see a bit of consolidation, maybe even a false breakout, and then a push through that level. So whales are still very bullish, mid is neutral, and retail is also neutral. Now we've got 77.8 million liquidity in shorts, whereas we have 19.4 in longs. There is nearly about 800 million liquidity in total in the upside of that 81k. So 81k to 80.6k, we do have a lot of liquidity. So currently we're waiting for that break of structure to the upside. As you can see, we've came up to this level we previously struggled to get through, and then we've kind of been rejected from it, and I believe we will now be coming up for a retest. So we actually do need to see a stronger move from the buyers. Currently we are just kind of waiting on that move. Have we got any changes? Oh, we've got 207 million now. So now we've got 189 at 80.6. 180 million at 80.9. And then where's that 207? Oh, so it's at 80k. It's at 80. It's at 81k. That's where we have that liquidity. So there's been more liquidity added into the market. If we were to refresh it, what have we got? Still the same. Still the same. 207.47. That's what we've currently got. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. There's also actually a link for Everdex in the description below if you want to check it out. Trade alongside me, or maybe you're looking for a platform to trade. Make sure you obviously check it out. Even if you just want to, just to check it out, it's fine. It's completely fine. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting things on there. There's rewards as well. You can win an iPhone 17 Pro Max. You can win AirPods. You can win all sorts of stuff. But yeah, it's a decentralized exchange. You can have full control of your funds. It's very safe, and yeah, I mean, I use it all the time. I personally use it as well. So when we're not trading on a live, I obviously trade on here when I'm not on live, which is, yeah, it's very nice, very nice. So we're currently waiting for that break of structure. Need to see them buyers stepping in and breaking through that level. Currently we're kind of hovering around. Currently we're just hovering around. We'll put in a stop loss just in case, 80k. And for Pudgy Penguins, we'll put in, actually, let's have a look. We'll do 0.009965. 0.009965. 0.009965. There we go. Now, I will be back very, very shortly. So we haven't broken through that level by the looks of it. Cancel that. What? Oh, we dipped. We dipped on Pengu. Oh shit. We're actually coming for a long position. As I do believe this is the low as well, so it's a decent position to put yourself in. We'll come up. We'll do the 0.010069. That'll be fine. So you see we've been rejected once again from that level, but we have finished. We have actually closed higher. You can see this, the sellers are protecting this level. They are protecting this level. So let's have a look at our resistance level. We'll get the magnets, and that's what we're looking at. That's what we're currently looking at on that resistance. We keep getting rejected again and again and again. Again and again. Multiple times. But the fact that we've obviously come here and then now we're back up against this level. Like we came all the way down and then we've actually come back up to this level to try again. And then here multiple times shows that we are trying to get through. The amount of rejections we had here is crazy. Like look how many times we've been rejected. Many times here, many times here. So a breakout is expected. A breakout is definitely expected. And we do have that huge load of liquidity in the upper range. So yeah, we've got still at 207 million. So 189 million at 80.6k, and then 207 million at 80.993. And then another chunk of 164 million, and then some more. So in these 3 chunks alone, there's nearly 600 million liquidity. So our Pudgy Penguins trade, we unfortunately put that stop loss a tiny bit too low. So if we had it a little bit high, a little bit lower, sorry, we still would have been in that trade, but it's okay because we came in at the same kind of we came in at a safe level, to say. So now we want to see that push. We want to see it come through. We've got 20 seconds left on that candle to fully form. He's tried many times. Many times. Come on, we need to see that push. We need to see that push. I mean, it's looking stronger than it has before, which is a good sign. But it needs to continue. It needs to continue. It can't just, you know, come through and then dip back down. It needs to remain strong and continue. Yep, that's exactly what I thought I was going to get. So we've got about 15 seconds or so left for that candle there to fully form. But the fact we've actually fake broken through this level this many times really does suggest we've got a true breakthrough coming. Unless we obviously don't have that momentum and we do actually come in for a reversal. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times we're trying to break through. 11 times. So Bitcoin's already made a new high for today, but we'll see if we do get another high and that 81k actually being taken. Still in that push for the upside. We're still in that push. So you see, we broke through kind of there, Well, it's obviously a fake breakthrough, and then we've kind of been rejected again, and I believe now we'll be coming back up for a retest of that level. So we are in kind of a shaky situation right now, but I am expecting that level to be broken and we actually do come in for a push to the upside. We've been rejected from this level actually many times, so we're still waiting actually on this breakthrough. Our take profit is sat at that 81k for Bitcoin. As I said, when we get that 86k liquidity, then we'll most likely push through and the US military helped 2 American flagships transit the Strait of Hormuz as part of a broader effort to reopen the vital waterway. The head of US Central Command said. That's pretty good. I mean, I guess for the markets, I think that's pretty good. You can see we've kind of been consolidating now, and there is actually no like real move kind of happening. There's no kind of real direction right now. Currently just sat within, you know, this consolidation that we've got right now. That liquidity remains strong in the upside still. I took that take. Obviously, I took that. What was it called? Stop loss. I took the stop loss out just in case that bearish candle was going to actually be much larger. So once we get a fake out, we then actually get a real move for the upside most of the time. Well, it's in either direction. If we're going, you know, if we're aiming to go for a move to the downside, then we'll get a big bullish candle and then an actual move to the downside. But it seems now we had that big bearish move and we could see that bullish move happening right now, back up to that level and breaking through. Sellers are protecting that level by a lot. Looking a bit maybe that's because of the news, maybe that's why Bitcoin has slightly dipped there. We're still within an okay level though, like 80k is still okay. We are slightly dipping actually. Buyers seem to be kind of struggling to push that price back up.
If you don't
The UAE's Defense Committee has told their Israeli counterparts Abu Dhabi will respond to the Iranian attacks and will not remain silent. I mean, it's not looking good. I feel like tension is increasing by the minute. I think that's why we're seeing Bitcoin dipping. Coming for a short position. Liquidity, has it changed? No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. Is that a reversal that we could see? Maybe a move back up to the upside? I did actually think it was going to come even lower actually. Based on those news, it looked like conflict was actually getting like more active. As you know, news is the main driver right now. Not the exact main, but one of the main drivers for obviously stock, crypto, and pretty much the whole market really. Right guys, we are coming to an end, so make sure you check out the description below where you will find Everdex, the platform I use for all the trading. Completely decentralized. You've got all control of your funds, so make sure you check it out if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel as well, we're nearly at 100 subs. Be greatly appreciated. So yeah, we've got 189 and 207, 164, 193. A lot of liquidity in that upside.
Come feel so freaky. Do you see right through me? Don't worry, pin up. Baby, don't you like to me? Come feel so freaky.
So we've got Pudgy Penguin still active. still active. We can actually come in for another position. Where is Bitcoin heading? It's still heading to that level. It's probably going to retest it or even pump through it. Right guys, I will update you on this trade, but our session is coming to an end. So thank each and every one of you for watching. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, it will be greatly appreciated. So as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.